long time ago,
in a galaxy far, far away,
there was a game that began a legend.
a massively important legend in fighting game history. That game being Street Fighter, the very first Street Fighter, the arcade Street Fighter.
And
there it is.
Unfortunately, not many people liked Street Fighter.
It was, let's be honest, it was a fairly terrible game.
Yeah, it's not the best in any way.
Interesting for introducing a lot of characters which were mainstays to the series and ones which only appeared in Street Fighter Alpha. By the way, we've forgotten to introduce ourselves.
I am Ollie.
And I am Lee.
And this has no sound. Was that usual for Capcom Arcade?
It's usual for the attract mode in Street Fighter particularly.
The attract mode, more dating sim games.
The mode that says if you really have spare money and you want to waste it, play this.
Play this.
And there are a few things that did carry on into the Street Fighter series, such as health bars and
Ryu and Ken,
and a few characters, like I said, that would pop up.
Gen and Eagle.
Birdie, they'd all pop up later on in slightly different iterations of their characters.
Birdie becoming black.
Birdie changing race.
Yes.
Yeah, which is pretty impressive. Eagle didn't really appear in the main Street Fighter series. He was in Street Fighter
Alpha.
He was in the later versions of Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't in Street Fighter Alpha 1.
He's in Alpha 3 Max, isn't he?
He is, yeah. And he was also in Capcom vs SNK 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Which
Maki. Also featured Maki, yes. Maki from Final Fight 2, which we might play someday.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
We should mention there's something cool I remember about this, which was the pads that they used for the game. The harder you hit the pads, the harder the punch.
That's right, they were pressure sensitive.
And they were stupid.
They were unbelievably stupid and resulted in hundreds of broken arcade machines as people beat the crap out of them to try and get Ryu to actually do something of any use. In this one he has most of his key moves. He's got his Shoryuken, his Dragon Punch. He's got his Tatsumeki Seppuku, his Hurricane Kick, and of course he's got his Hadouken. They're all real complete gits to pull off.
Yes.
Utter bastards, but
they take off most of your health.
They annihilate your health.
I played a versus round with my good friend Lee here. Hello Lee.
Hello
Before we began, I thought I was doing well. One Hadouken ended that thought. Pretty brutal.
I don't know who this guy is that's bursting through the wall, but apparently he is a street fighter.
He is.
He's literally fighting the street. He's actually smashed a hole in the wall. In fact, he's fighting a street. Fighting Street was the name of this game on the TurboGrafx or PC Engine.
And what's fun here is that when I bought a game called Fighting Street on my Wii, I didn't realise that I was actually buying the first game of Street Fighter until realising, oh, it's Ryu and Ken.
Yeah.
What are they doing in this game?
Ryu famously in this one has bright red hair and little red shoes.
Little red shoes,
which he did bring back in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as one of his downloadable attires, which was a cool throwback to the series.
I heard that he has an Iron Fist ending where he dresses as Iron Fist.
He does like an Iron Shoryuken on somebody, I forget who. But
that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
No, because
Akuma, I believe it is.
Because they recently made a Mugen version of Ryu where he's wearing an Iron Fist mask. He just does Iron Fist moves.
Wicked. So anyway, we should get
the game.
We should get our coins out and insert them into the machine. So just searching.
Hold your coins up.
Yeah, I've got my coin. You got your coin?
I've got a £5 note which I'll push into the machine.
Oh yeah. If I chuck another quarter in there. There we go.
There we go. That's I think enough. Yeah. So we're gonna go fight in America because that's where we live, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently.
I live in America.
I'm fighting Joe. Apparently.
You're playing Joe.
Joe is the dude in the intro.
Oh yeah, so that's the dude.
Now, if you press start.
Right. If I press start.
A nice rectangle appears.
Oh, I'm a challenger.
Yeah. Good luck.
But I always play as
Kenneth. Yeah. Player 1 always plays as Ryu, and player 2 always plays as Ken Masters.
And I look great in them. So we're gonna play some fighting games. You like fighting games, don't you?
I do.
So we're gonna say in Street Fighter established they're usually.
So now I've just managed to do a Hurricane Kick, which is really hard to do.
Yeah, and it's so as same here. Same.
The thing with Street Fighter, the series that it's known for is its fluidity, and this just has none of that. It's a horrible game to play.
And I'm showing my skill here. Showing my skill here!
We ran out of time.
We ran out of time, as is always the way.
Ken about to pounce.
I do look like I'm a cat.
Yeah.
I would like to play 3D World before it even.
Meowkin, meowkin, show meowkin.
I do love the way he moves back. Look at that. Look at that little thing.
I love the way Ryu sort of like suddenly goes skyward.
He does look like he's going to do a skyward strike.
There we go, I've just busted a fireball into your block. Which sounds absolutely disgusting. See if I can get a Shoryuken off here. No, apparently I'm just burning your blonde hair.
Oh god. Rematch. One rematch.
Okay.
I've got to claim my honour back.
Yeah.
For the...
It's no good block. Now, this game is known for horrendous speech samples.
It is pretty... It's pretty... Joe's probably going, what the fuck? Why can't you just let me play? Why can't you let me...
What we should do in a minute is change the stage, because the only way to do that, like most arcade fighters, is to actually lose. Yeah.
And then change. That's pretty bullshit for arcade games, but it's part of the course. So how have you been pulling off for arcade games?
Well, it's the same motion as Street Fighter 2 and every other iteration in the series, but it just seems so random.
Yeah, it does feel like I occasionally pull stuff off. Like that. I did that in real life, which was nice. Oh! No! Not this way! Hey!
The sweeps just send him straight to the floor.
That's the way I used to play fighting games. Sweep the leg.
Yeah, sweep the leg.
I played it from the Karate Kid school. I'm from the Bronx.
Get him a body bag! I love Karate Kid.
We should watch the Karate Kid sometime. Now, Mr. Miyagi, I quite like the remake of the Karate Kid. I just take issue with.
There we go. Just managed to do a Shoryuken and a Hadouken, but they weren't what I wanted to. So.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right, as Ryu says.
The victory seems so sudden. It's like.
Yeah, you're dead. Round 3 because it was one apiece.
There are no girls in this game, I believe.
What do I know of? No, the first lady of fighting games. Chun-Li.
Oh!
That was a sweet.
That was the moment of sleep.
I like the background. The background's kind of cool. With
Yeah, the background's nice. I just missed you, even though you were in the air. Oh! Oh! That's me.
Well,
I won!
you won.
That never happens!
It doesn't happen very often, but
Even though the...
oh, I wish you a good luck. No,
wish you and your red
it's you versus Joe.
Shit.
Well, it's Ken versus Joe, but
And it's Joe, hopefully. So, do you want to tell the theory about Joe and Abel? Because there is a theory about Joe and Abel.
that Joe is essentially Abel.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's like always
He
those...
seems more like an early Guile as well, though.
Yes, he
He's
does.
just your all-American guy, or he's a bit like, what was it, dude? Alex in Street
Alex.
Fighter 3.
Alex is pretty rad.
Alex was meant to go on as the hero, as the series sort of hero, but
Do you
didn't
remember?
really catch on.
Yeah, it's like Remy, and he was like
Yeah.
meant to be like Guile, but
Well,
unfortunately
he wasn't meant to be like Guile. His
he was
moveset was Guile, yeah.
So he
but
was Guile.
I don't remember Guile being all French in camp.
Oh, he was.
Oh, sacre bleu, bonjour, flash kick.
He took 2 hits, and all my health was
Do
gone.
you like my Sonic Boom?
I love your Sonic Boom.
Bonjour, mon ami.
It's so French. I love it.
It's so French. Je ne comprends pas, mon ami. This is intense. I mean, this should be at
Evo.
every year.
No,
Wow. Well, I mean, we get to play a different stage.
you got a
You're
lot.
gonna let to learn before you get me. Try again, kiddo.
When it gets
Now,
you,
every single fighting game that Capcom seems to put out, you had a nice bit of TNT to finish you off.
that's a cool continuous.
Yeah, it's
Let's
kinda
give
cool.
Street Fighter that.
I mean, in Final Fight, it's the same, isn't it?
Yes.
You have to blow it out and then.
Double Dragon Neon's got a great one.
Yeah, with the scissors. The scissors? It's like his scissor hands. Ugh, take your eyes out. Okay.
We've mentioned Double Dragon Neon twice.
Should we
today.
fight in our homeland?
We should fight in our homeland of Japan.
We'll fight in our homeland of England.
We live in England.
No, against
We live in
No,
England?
we'll just play against Birdie for a moment and just show you that he has actually changed race. He started off as a...
White punk.
Now this I love this stage because in the background we've got Brum from the kids TV show Brum.
Everyone remembers, bro.
Yep, a little car a bit like... I don't even see I got hit there, but okay.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay, and the building in the background has got two notable things. First, it says blockheads, which, as we know, is Boris from GoldenEye, the movie.
Of course.
Little blockheads, and also Bill Craven, who's nothing to do with John Craven from Newsround.
No.
Or
Bill
Country
Bailey.
File, or Bill Bailey. No, it's I think he worked on the game. He's dead now.
Oh, that's nice.
So rest in peace, buddy.
We're sorry that your game had really interesting.
But it invented a legacy. So
yeah, it creates a legacy. It's like if you said,
and I just beat him there.
King of Fighters 94 is not as good as successive games. Of course not, but it created the path to greater games.
Yeah.
It starts off something, and that's to give it credit. It's like, I don't like the current Alien games, but because of Alien vs Predator by Capcom, I know there's hope.
Yes.
I know there can be.
And there is hope for Ryu because he's just defeated
Birdie.
Yep. He hasn't got his Swiss cheese hair.
No, it's really a shame.
What's strength? Don't forget there are many guys like you all over the world.
So what he's saying is...
Now we're against Eagle, who is British.
So we're in another part of Britain.
We're in Castle.
We're in
Castle Land.
Castle Land.
This is like a bit like Cammy's stage, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
I wonder what that moves.
Who's
Manchester.
Cammy? I die when I joke about that because I love Cammy.
Wow, he just absolutely mugged me with his little dicky bone.
Yeah. Eagle looks pretty like, what's the best way to say it? Puffy here? But at the same time, he's fucking hard.
Yeah.
I mean, Lee's great at fighting games.
I'm decent.
But this is bullshit.
This is fucking bullshit. as
Iron
the Iron
Sheik
Sheik would say.
Iron Sheik's over the
If you don't know
cliff
what we're
there.
talking about, look up the Iron Sheik on YouTube.
Yeah. There's nothing to do with Zelda. No, unfortunately. But the Hadouken here really does help, doesn't it?
That's when you can pull it off.
When you can pull it off, yeah. Otherwise, you'll have to
Just get beaten by that.
So we should, one more versus match.
One more versus match. Yeah.
Where you destroy.
We'll let myself get blown up.
Now, what are we trying to teach the people here? Because there's a point to us playing this.
Yeah.
A big point.
We're trying to teach people not to play shit games. No, we're not. There is a point.
There's a good point, though.
But it's not the point.
The point
It's
is,
a point.
we said that Street Fighter started a legacy. Let's say we go to China.
Well, we'll go to China, yeah.
Yeah. The problem was that it hadn't found itself yet. It had an idea, but it wasn't formed fully.
Well, the funny thing was is that this game wasn't going to get a sequel in the same style. Everybody kind of, well, I say everybody knows, I know, that they actually created. Oh, I'm Ken, am I? No, I'm here. Okay. The game which we now know as Final Fight was originally called Street Fighter 89.
Yes, it was actually.
Yeah. And that was going to be the true sort of sequel, but I love that. That's brilliant. This is like, we're actually fighting on the Great Wall of China, which
is pretty cool.
Pretty sure that's frowned upon, isn't it? Time up, you win.
That's rare. Oh, by the way, quick notice, I should realise, as this is from my channel Nagafen, this is Lee.
Hello, everybody.
Lee's a great fighting game aficionado. He likes fighting games.
I like games. I like 16-bit games. So if you've never heard my dulcet tones before, wow, this is just amazing. Yeah, 16-bit. Anything Super Nintendo, Mega Drive / Genesis, all over it like a dirty rash. Oh, headshot. Oh, leg shot. Oh, wow.
So, let's take a moment to talk before we finish off the video. Now, we were talking about the promise of games. Street Fighter 89 was going to lead into a different kind of Street Fighter game.
Yeah, you're fighting against...
Oh god, it's Gen. Hey Gen.
It's the early Gen. Gen, as you probably know, in the Street Fighter Alpha series, is a lot older looking. He's got grey hair, and by Street Fighter 4, he looks like he's about to die. In fact, he is ill.
Yes, he is, but it's what happens to him is unclear. I think I thought he does die.
There's lots of different sort of stories, comics and whatnot. Enemy one doesn't even name him in the actual game. They couldn't be bothered to, instead of saying enemy, it says the name of the character. Yeah, on the versus screen it does. So just I don't know what Capcom were thinking back then.
Capcom were not at their peak yet.
They were busting out the ghosts and goblins, birds and ghosts, etc.
But they hadn't reached that point where Capcom become legends.
No.
At this point, unlike Mega Man,
They were playing Mega Man. I hope they were playing Mega Man, but they were making Mega Man.
Ooh.
Mega Man is only played by really cool people.
The coolest people.
Coolest people.
And who never ever cheat at Yellow Donut. Never. It's never happened. It wasn't. Never. Okay. But at this point they hadn't, created what would become the legend that is Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2, as you know, defined fighting games for a long time. People still measure Street Fighter 2, don't they?
Street Fighter has set the standard for fighting games, yeah. I mean, you can take your Tekkens. I mean, Tekken's great.
King of Fighters.
King of Fighters, Virtua Fighter, I mean, they're all different, but Street Fighter's got the iconic characters, the great look, the music, everything.
Now we're facing Jen.
Who was he facing a moment ago then?
His mentor, I think, or something? Like a friend of Jen. The dude we just faced...
Okay, so ignore everything I just said in the last couple of minutes about Gen.
No, I remember now. The dude we just faced is like a friend of Gen's. He dies by the time he appears in like Alpha. And by that point, Gen's like, oh, I'm fucking sick.
I'm sick of all my old ass friends dying. I'm gonna go hang out with some young people. Near the money exchanger.
Near the money exchanger.
It's Southeast Asia.
I feel like they're on a lot more stages than what advertised when we picked them.
Yeah.
It's like, they have a few, but you're not allowed. You're not allowed. No. Not allowed to play. So, as you like fighting games, what's your favourite fighting game?
Super Street Fighter 2.
But is that your favourite ever?
Pretty much.
You once told me, and this is true, how you can recognise when someone's about to do an attack. That's me.
Well, it depends on who I'm playing. Everyone's got their own playstyle.
By the sprites.
With every character. But yeah, some people, again, they use the tools in the wrong way, the tools they're given, as in the actual characters and their movesets. It's but one.
Well, I'm old now.
You are
Ooh. I'm ooh. So, I think that's pretty much what we've got to say.
I think that's covered Street Fighter 1 really, in as much as it deserves to be. I mean, it's got its place in history, but as a game in itself,
It's not great.
It's borderline terrible. Game over.
It's
But
game over.
just imagine if we never got Street Fighter 2.
If we never got Street Fighter 2, then we would have been a lot worse off.
The whole world would have been a lot worse off. I mean, this was made in 1987.
I'll say this. Capcom are not LJN.
No, nobody's LJN but LJN.
I've played Maximum Carnage for this channel. LJN have the ability to make a good idea, but then execute it in a poor manner. At this point, Capcom were not much better, and then they figured it out. They made Street Fighter 2, they made Mega Man, they made so many other things like Resident Evil that stuck with us and became iconic. Of late, they seem to have lost a little bit of that,
Yeah.
but there's a chance that they could reclaim that. There's always a chance.
There's always a chance.
As long as there's a chance of that, I'm going to feel happy with that. So
Yeah.
I was Ollie, I was Olivia, NagafenofIvalice. This was Lee. Good to meet you, Lee.
Thank you very much. It was great to be on here.
And we'll see you next time for maybe some other Street Fighter.
Some goodness. And I just died. What a way to go.
What a way to go. See ya!
Goodbye, everyone.